I think the market will continues to be nervous. I think the equity players, of course, will want to, have flight for liquidity and safe haven, and it's very easy for them to liquidate portion of the equity position, and particularly because the Hong Kong dollar peg has also impact too, because with the interest rate differential, it's quite easy to leave the Hong Kong dollar type of equity position. But the more longer term FDI type of investor, we will have a little bit wait and see how this will play out, particularly after the midterm election, and see whether this is going to be really going to be a longer drawn medium term and long term struggle, or whether they're going to be a political deal after mid-November.
What is your personal sense?
My sense is there should be something patch up, after the midterm election, and because there are some structural issues that there are no short-term solution. I mean, if this is a strategic rivalry of the globalization 4.0, then I think it will take a much longer time. But if it's trade, is something where I think two, leaders, they're both smart leaders, both constructive people, rational people can find a solution.
It is the latter, though, you think, right? This is not just posturing. It's not just politics. It's well beyond that.
Yeah.
But does the midterm timeline still hold? I mean, it's not just Republicans anymore. Democrats have jumped on board with this issue of pressuring China. It doesn't seem like it's one party or another. Is that the case still? I mean, is that how the market still sees it, you think?
Well, the market is beginning to digest that President Trump will go all the way. And I think China has to be prepared that he will go all the way.
All the way and impose tariffs on all the goods coming in.
Yeah. But then it will be reflected in the consumer prices. And we'll see how the midterm election will manifest itself. But longer term, there are other issues. There are other issues about how the countries can cooperate in, North Korea, other emerging market difficulties. And we are in the midst of a major possible financial crisis. Where although the U.S.-China difficulties the highlight, but Turkey, Argentina, Iran, South America, all these are real issues that we need to grapple with between now and the winter Davos.
All right, so let's broaden that out and talk about this, Victor. I'm wondering what your sense is, or what you're hearing, or what you think the Chinese leadership, and you have access, I know, to them, are thinking as well, because it's not just U.S.-China. The U.S. at the same time is trying to get Canada on board, or at least not kick Canada out of NAFTA. There are ongoing talks with the EU, upcoming talks with Japan, with South Korea as well, which could be viewed as a coalition of, let's say, U.S. allies to say, okay, China, now what are you going to do?
Right. Now, then it will become a much wider issue. Wow. And it's whether the multilateral system that has survived well in the last 70 years is going to be redesigned. Right? It's very well to say that, okay, EU, Mexico, Canada, Japan, now we have done a deal, then you have to unite behind us against China. Yeah. But then you talk about globalization and the WTO and other institutions. Are they willing to follow the Trump administration's preference of shying away from those multilateral systems? That's a big question. Yeah. And that is a question which I don't think is as easy as trade. Those are a lot more fundamental questions. Okay.
Hey everybody, it's Hadley Gamble from our new CNBC Middle East Bureau in Abu Dhabi. Thanks for stopping by. Now to watch more, you can try one of the videos that just popped up on your screen. And don't forget to subscribe.